ऐसे प्रोग्राम अगर होंगे तो नौजवानों के अंदर से जो आज नफरत भरी जा रही है ये खत्म होगी। पहले हम इंसान हैं, आदमी पहले बनाया फिर मुसलमान कर दिया, आदमी पहले बनाया फिर हिंदू कर दिया, आदमी पहले बनाया फिर सिख बना दिया। ऐ खुदा कुर्बान में ऐसा पैसा कर दिया। हम पहले इंसान हैं, आदम की औलाद हैं, मज़ाहिब बाद में हैं, तो हम पहले इंसान बने। अगर हमारे अंदर उन्स नहीं होगा, मोहब्बत नहीं होगी, तो फिर हम इंसान नहीं जानवर हैं। इसलिए हम पहले अपने अंदर ये पैदा करें कि हम इंसान हैं, हमें एक दूसरे से मोहब्बत, हमें धर्म नहीं देखना, हमें जात नहीं देखनी। और ये प्रोग्राम मैं अब हमारे बाबा जी ने ऐलान किया कि 1 लाख रुपए का, भाई मैं तो अपने आप को दे सकता हूँ। जहाँ मुझे बुलाया जाएगा मैं इंशाअल्लाह अपनी जान से, अपने माल से और तन मन धन से आपके साथ हूँ। पैसा मेरे पास नहीं है, मैं तो गरीब घराने का बच्चा हूँ, पैदा हुआ हूँ और गरीब हूँ। और हमारे यहाँ चूँकि आमतौर से ये चंदा और ये चढ़ावा बढ़ावा नहीं होता है, इसलिए हमारे पास कुछ होता भी नहीं है। हमारे पास तो एक ही है कि जो बात दिल से निकलती है असर रखती है, जो बात दिल से निकलती है असर रखती है, पर नहीं ताकत परवाज़ मगर। वाखिर दावाना अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह रब्बिल आलमीन। अगर कोई बात ऐसी निकल गई हो मेरी ज़ुबान से जो किसी को ठेस पहुँचाए तो मैं इसके लिए पहले ही माफ़ी मांगता हूँ। और मैं खुदा से दुआ करता हूँ कि अल्लाह तबारक व तआला ये जो काम हो रहा है, जो लोग कर रहे हैं, खुदा इनको दिन दूनी रात चौगनी तरक्कियाँ से मालामाल फरमाए और इनकी मेहनतों को कबूल फरमाएँ और हम सबको प्यार मोहब्बत के साथ में एक दूसरे के साथ रहने की तौफीक अता फरमाएँ। वाखिर दावाना अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
मैं तहे दिल से शुक्रिया करती हूँ मौलाना जी का। Moving on, I now request Father Reggie to lead us to the Almighty Lord through his prayer. Father, please.
Good morning, or yes, still here. Good morning. Good morning to all. And before I start to pray, I'd like to say a few words. The first thing is, I'd like to thank USATA organization for extending this invitation to me. I have heard about USATA for some time, and unfortunately, I have not met the chairperson or the president. And I heard he was doing great things and bringing people together. In fact, it was my desire, wish also, to see this audience and talk and mingle and see what we can do together. And that's what I love, what I like in Chandigarh. I came from Delhi in 2016, and I am a member of the Salesians of Don Bosco institutions. I hope some of you may have heard about it. When I came here, of course, we had a different type of work in Chandigarh. We are purely involved in social works, though we have a parish. In addition to that, much of our time is spent in social works. And what I noticed in Chandigarh is that goodness of people, and this is what I mentioned also in St. Stephen when I was invited for another function there, that people in Chandigarh are good and they're generous and they want change, they want to see things happen. and the smart city is one of the components of smart cities. That city must be child friendly. So we started helping. We said, let's help, not wait for the government to do. Let's contribute what we can. So we started this initiative, and that initiative helped us to come in touch with a number of organizations. And today we have completed 3 years. We are bringing out a report of our experiences that we had in the last 3 years. So thank you for inviting me, and I'm there, whatever I can for our organization, our church can do for doing good in our country. It's such a big country, and so many states, and they have been working on this, bringing the youth together, and that has been a wonderful experience. I think I have not been part of it, I have not an experience, but I heard about it, that they are bringing the youth of our various states together, and I think that's what we need to do first, starting from home, bringing the youth together from our different countries and making the youth aware, or getting rid of this negative things, religion, party politics, culture division, and so on. Coming about politics, culture division, and so on. Coming about that and coming together to work together to create a new world, to create a new place, wherever they might be. So that is the purpose that I think this Yusada has got. And this new initiative is wonderful, and I am sure we will bring you today together from different parts of these different countries and work for a better future. So let us pray. As we pray, I want to mention what Holy Father Pope Francis has been doing. Pope Francis, as you know, when he took over as the Pope of the Church, he had very many things very clear in his mind, and he wanted to do. The first thing he brought about was the year of mercy. So in order to help these people to rise, one thing that we need, even for us, for any religion or any group, every religion for that matter, every group for that matter, if you look at the history, we have hurt others. We have indirectly, we have harmed others. In the name of religion, in the name of God, whatever it might be. And so Holy Father said, in the first year itself, he declared year of mercy, 1 full year. Let us ask forgiveness from God for the harm that we have done to others. Let us ask pardon from others for the harm we have done to others. And then he said, let us also forgive others, those who have harmed us. So unless this reconciliation takes place within, we cannot move forward. If we come together with anger, with the division, with this, then we find that our movement is limited. We do not go further. And that's why the year of mercy, and I think that is the first thing that we all of us need, even when we pray, is forgiveness, experiencing God's forgiveness. Forgiving others and experiencing God's forgiveness. Second thing is, second year, later on he brought out was year of love. I brought a book and I given to them. He was insisted on love. Love others as they are. And we are not here judge. God did not send us to judge people. And we are not the judge of others. Because every person has got his or her own background, her own difficulties. We do not know why he or she has done this. But we can always help that person. We can always help him or her to come up. What we need is love, not judgment. Not being critical, but loving one another. And third, he said, he brought out was year of kindness. Especially after the pandemic has started. Year of kindness. That means we need to go out of ourselves. We see the sufferings of people, and this is what we also experience while running this initiative called Child Friendly City Initiative. Children are suffering, especially during the pandemic. There are children who are living in slums and colonies. Just one room, you can imagine, and managing everything. Parents do not have work. Maids are stopped from coming. As a result, no income, no many are out. This is not the time to think about our own progress only, our own richness only. We need to come out of ourselves, share what we have, be kind to the people, especially those who are suffering. And it's here that we make this prayer. Lord, you have called us, be the light. And you have invited us and you have told us, let your light shine. And that is what we all are trying to do. Not only we want our light to shine, we want the light of everyone to shine. And this initiative of making South Asia or Asia shine is another important event. Or we ask the Lord to illumine that light. Let that light burn, not only for once, but continue burning. Let that light not be put off by discrimination, by disparity, by various evils that are exercised in society. Let we as religious leaders be not the cause of putting out the lights of people, especially of men, because we can poison their minds. It is here that we have a responsibility in keeping the light of youth alive. May this coming together may help us. Let's ask God's blessings and His assistance that we may be able to keep the light of ours and also of others, especially of youth, alive. We ask His blessings and we ask Lord to accompany this initiative to great success. Thank you.
Thank you, Father. There are so many emotions that we feel here today, but most importantly, the most profound, that of gratitude. I request Sant Baba Harpal Singh Ji to present the peace symbol, a memento made from the soil and water of 23 nations that we've collected in the International Youth Peace Fest 2019. ये जो symbol है 23 nations के मिट्टी और पानी से बना हुआ है, वो मिट्टी पानी जो हम सबको जोड़ती है। मैं सबसे पहले दरख्वास्त करती हूँ मौलाना मोहम्मद अजमल खान जी को कि वो अपना पीस सिंबल रिसीव करें। मैं दरख्वास्त करती हूँ इमाम मोहम्मद इमरान जी को कि वो भी आगे आएं और अपना सिंबल रिसीव करें। I now request Father Reggie to receive his peace symbol. अब मैं राजेंद्र राणा जी को दरख्वास्त करूंगी, फॉर्मर मिनिस्टर एंड एमएलए हिमाचल प्रदेश के। मैं रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ राहुल जी को और शिराज साहब जी को कि वो आएं और अपना पीस सिंबल रिसीव करें। अब मैं बाबा जी को रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी कि वो राणा जी को भी पीस सिंबल प्रेजेंट करें। एक पीस सिंबल स्वामी जी के लिए, वो पीस सिंबल आई रिपीट देशों की मिट्टी और पानी से बना हुआ ये पीस सिंबल। I now request Gurpreet Singh Ji, President Global Sikh Council and President Institute of Sikh Studies Chandigarh, an organization that is the voice of Sikhs around the world. अब मैं रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ राणा जी को और प्रमोद सर जी को कि वो बाबा जी को ये सिंबल प्रेजेंट करें। Helen Keller said, and I quote, "Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much." Today we are here to get together to do what we cannot do alone. Rise, unite and strengthen. We now start with the webinar.
On the meeting, on.
मुश्किलों से जूझना है, उसी में तो मज़ा है। मुश्किलों से जूझ रहे हैं बट बहुत ही जल्द चल पड़ेंगे।
वेरी गुड।
वो टेक्निकल इशू आ गया, आवाज़ नहीं जा रही, फोटो जा रही है।
हाँ अब हमारे यहाँ तो नहीं चलेगा
ये
आपको तो और प्रोग्राम
कुछ नमाज के टाइम पे
अच्छा
माफी चाहेंगे आपसे
नहीं कोई बात नहीं। देखिए मालूम ये होता है कि मशीन ये भी इंसान की मोहताज है। आज इंसान मशीनी का मोहताज हो गया, लेकिन ये बतला दिया कि नहीं, मशीन भी इंसान की मोहताज है। इसका मुजीद भी इंसान है, इसको ईजाद करने वाला भी इंसान है और इंसान अपना भी है। इंसान की तो
ये भी हम कोविड के ऊपर ही देखेंगे। कोविड तक भी है, नहीं तो हम इससे बड़ा पर्सन लगता था आपके सामने पर चलो
कोई नहीं।
अच्छा
अच्छा
थैंक यू सो मच।
आप सबका शुक्रिया।
अब बैठ जाओ
Recording in
I am
progress.
also a volunteer to South Asian Fraternity Organization. So that's how I got connected to this platform, and I wish I would like to extend my best wishes to this platform. And as a student of South Asia, and sometimes we feel that the political border is still very stringent, and it disallow us to communicate people from all sub-countries. So as this platform lives in people to people,
A very good morning.
together, irrespective of their political or cultural and religious boundaries. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you, Sarifji. Till the time Pramod says shut up to me or our official host says shut up to me, I will keep saying Matenji, and if you want to say something,
Judge
till the
Shatriji,
time
I
I've
won't,
been asked
I
to
won't,
shut up.
I won't shut you up, definitely. But I would request you to kindly allow me to start. So here we
You are
are.
on mute, host. Yeah.
We shall overcome, and finally we have overcome. And the most important thing is to stick together beyond all problems, so we have stuck together. I once again extend a very warm welcome, a very hearty welcome to all those who joined us here from India and those who are with us from beyond the borders, our friends from Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, Maldives and Sri Lanka. I welcome you on behalf of PFFROSA Youth for Peace to launch the People's Forum for the Rise of South Asia and the Rising South Asia TV. The issues that South Asia faces today cannot be effectively addressed individually and are best addressed in a cooperative framework. The countries of South Asia can and must unleash a powerful synergistic force so that no one in South Asia is left behind. The People's Forum for the Rise of South Asia is a project that is born by the same belief. PFFROSA, as we like to call it, is the brainchild of PFFROSA, an NGO that is organized by the young people, for the young, to represent and unite all the young voices regardless of background. PFFROSA, as Pramod sir said, is planned to reclaim the glory of South Asia, to create, modify and reshape our strength in togetherness. And Rising South Asia TV is an initiative which, through the reach of social media, intends to bring to light some of the most devoted and dynamic people of South Asia. The object behind highlighting their contributions is simple. Lives of great people all remind us we can make our lives sublime. Departing, leave behind us footprints on the sands of time. We will start with a message from Bangladesh. I request Ms. Rauman Smita, Advocate of Bangladesh Supreme Court, a President of Bangladesh at World Book of Records, Happiness Coach, Ambassador at European Youth Association, Asia Pacific Coordinator at Global Youth Parliament. Ms. Rauman Smita, over to you.
Thank you so much. Peace be upon you all. It's a great pleasure to see this great initiative has taken, this Southeast Asian. We are going to unite, and young boys are going to be out there, and we can know each other issues, and we can come forward to solve it. So all this channel is about, I felt, is that it is about uniting, helping each other, changing knowledge, culture, and ideas through this channel. And I am a dreamer, and I believe that through this channel, we really can build a better world together. My introduction, I am Rauman Smita. I'm an advocate in the Supreme Court of Bangladesh and a life coach professionally, and same motto, our mission is together build better world. And we have also taken many initiatives for them, for their improvement and for their development empowerment, because we believe that if each individual, they can develop themselves, then they should make a peaceful and green world. And I hope that in this case, this channel is on the young generation, and will promote the positivity, promote not only the problems, rather we'll talk about around the Southeast countries. They will get a platform to say, speak about their ideas, and they can unite, and they can talk about more growth, more solutions. These are all things from my side, and thank you so much, everyone.
From Pakistan, Peer Mudassir is there, so we can ask him to.
Thank you, Smitaji. This was Smitaji from all the way Bangladesh, and now I request Mr. Rana Ali Swair from Pakistan. He's a journalist, columnist, senior vice president at PFUC Pakistan, that is Pakistan Federal Union of Columnists. I request Rana ji to please share his aspirations about PFFROSA with us.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon to all respected members and the guests. Initiative for South Asian countries. We can't do anything if, and we all know that it can be only possible by common people. The general public can do anything. We all know that common people can change anything if they got the right direction. And I am happy that the Pramod Sahib has a great vision, and he is. I would like to talk about SARC. We all know that the SARC was formed to unite the South Asia countries, but unfortunately, we all know that this it has been failed to get to achieve their goals. It is only a paper organization nowadays. All countries are in the race of production and purchasing of arms. No one is talking about unity, and no one talking about peace. And I am very and this platform, I am happy that we can educate our people. We can educate our people here in Pakistan about peace and harmony. And secondly, we have to educate our people. One thing is we can, but the second thing is we have to do, we have to do to wash the minds of our people, to educate them, to introduce them. So for this, I can say that we have to launch these talks through this platform, People's Forum for Rights of South Asia. Second thing, we have to launch the campaigns to educate the people. And the third one is we have to end the negativity from the mind of our youth. So I am very happy, and I congratulate Mr. Pramod who started this journey. And I am with him, the whole Pakistan, the nation of Pakistan, the people of Pakistan will inshallah support him. And I will personally support him, and I am ready to launch the campaign. I am ready to educate my people here in Pakistan, and inshallah I will do for Asia, for unity, for peace, and for honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rana ji. Now I request Peer Syed Mudassir Shahji from Rawalpindi, Pakistan. He is a podcaster at Peer Talks, president at SLOW. It's a Sufi think tank working to make Pakistan a peaceful and inclusive society for all. Before I do so, I would remind all the delegates that because of paucity of time, we can only give 3 minutes to each of you. Thank you so much for cooperating. And now over to Peer Syed Mudassir Shahji.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk such a wonderful audience and such a wonderful panel of operation, my assistance, my help, not only to Pramod Sharma-ji, who is a great. And fortunately, when it comes on my introduction, I belong to Sufi shrine of district Jhelum in Pakistan, but I also claim my link with a Sufi shrine in Kapur. Who's about it? So this gives me ownership of our shared Sufi heritage and culture. This is very important initiative. I will congratulate you all on People's Forum for Rise of South Asia and Rising South Asia TV. Kabir says, whenever or wherever you are is the entry point. So yes, Kabir was right. This is a new entry point for us all, and should not only join hands with each other, but we should enjoy this movement as well, because we got this opportunity to start it from here. Two points. That one is importance of unity, peace, and harmony in South Asia. Trust me, for the last 40 years, we have not only witnessed, but we have learned this, that without harmony, coexistence, tolerance, recognizing the diversity, we cannot move forward. We all cannot move forward. So, friends, with acceptance, with love, with harmony, and with unity, for peace, because our coming generations, they to live with peace, and we have to ensure that. And the second point is, one, South Asia, it's kind of a concept which Europeans are practicing now, like European Union. Why not we? We are the more, we claim that we are an older civilization than the Europe. So we should act more mature. We should practice more harmony. We should have more acceptance. And trust me, when I look back, our history, our heritage, our culture, our songs, our dances, our rhythms, our features, our voices, our way to love, our way to hate is same. So why not we can move forward? And I am sure that we will move forward. My best wishes, my prayers, and my all assistance is available for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. There is, in fact, sameness in our diversity. With that thought, we now move to Nepal. I request Mr. Ram Rohan Pant, President at Global Peace Foundation, Nepal, to share his aspirations from PFFROSA. Sir, over to you.
Namaste everyone. I'm very much happy and delighted to know the new initiative of Mr. Pramodji and his team, Eva Satya and other friend, the Rising South Asia TV, and also launching of People's Forum for Rise of South Asia. As my previous friends mentioned, that we need more people-to-people connection. We need to activate track to diplomacy on this region. Politically, we know we have a complication in the South Asia region, though there for government organization like this initiative could add value to, we could bring that peace, that harmony, that prosperity, what we need on this region. So the focus of young people should be there on this region. That also we need to go beyond our barrier, though we are close on proximity, but we are divided in many sense. But how we could achieve that oneness as we have our culture heritage, also the relationship we could develop through this kind of initiative is the prime factor. Hopefully, personally myself, also I'd like to welcome our old friend in this region to unite to discuss not only this time but in coming days to further to enhance our relationship and to find the common solution the problem which we are facing together. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Thank you so much. Before I move on to Dr. Chintamani Yogi, I request all the delegates to kindly switch their videos on so that we can see each other. And also, because we can't give time to each and every one of you, but you can share your aspirations through the chat window, so you're more than welcome to put your thoughts on the chat window if in case you do not get a time to speak. Now I move on to Dr. Chintamani Yogi. He's the founding principal of Hindu Vidyapeeth, Nepal. Dr. Yogi has founded and leads several organizations in Nepal, all with a strong and conscious commitment to interfaith ideals. Without much ado, over to you, Dr. Chintamani Ji.
Thank you so much from Nepal, from the country of Himalayas, from the country of Buddha, Goraknath and many more. So, the prayers for this wonderful forum initiated by Yuva Satta Pramod ji and his one peaceful team. People Forum for Rise of South Asia. What a wonderful initiation. Yes, we can rise, but how? Only wisdom, no other way. It's the only time going further, knowledge to wisdom, ritual to spiritual, community to humanity. It's the only time embracing each other, praying for each other, learning from each other, no matter which caste, which community, which country belong to. After all, we all live in only one earth, our mother earth. That's why the Upanishad says, together to serve our mother earth, let's work. Every single humanity, every single human being, as the Upanishads say, Sangat Saddham, Sammadadham, let's work together, let's speak together, let's harmonize ourselves together. Such a great joy being with wonderful people from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, and of course my friends from Nepal, Vishnuji, Ram Rohanji, and many other friends. So happy I'm here in Kathmandu in a small ashram, Shanti Seva ashram. But I could see that the whole world has come to my room. Khulja Sim Sim. That's what the beauty of this wonderful session. Thank you, Pramodji. Thank you, friends. Namaste. बस दिल को खोलो, द्वार को खोलो, दिमाग को खोलो और सबको गले. Namaste. Thank you, friends.
Thank you, Yogi ji, for that energy. We really needed it. And now I request Mr. Silan from Malaysia, if he would like to share his aspirations from PFFROSA. Silanji, over to you.
Very good evening. My name is Silan. I am from Malaysia. So, thanks to Pramodji for inviting me to participate in this forum. I believe this relationship is the borderless relationship with all the Southeast leaders and through USATA. So we have connected many young people from Malaysia with other countries to USATA program since 2012. So I believe this is a very good platform, and I wish there are more programs and activities conducted similarly, so that we can connect more people and build an understanding about each other from other countries. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Do we have Malika from Afghanistan? I cannot see her on my window. Do we have friends?
Sorry, you have to unmute.
Thank you so much, the vagaries of technology. Do we have our friends from Afghanistan? Malika ji, do we have you with us? Any friends from Afghanistan who joined us today? So I move to Ajat Shatruji. He is organizing committee member of Global Youth Peace Fest team of USATA. He's an acclaimed youth trainer who extensively works globally with Play for Peace. Ajat Shatruji, over to you.
Okay, thank you. I do not have much wisdom and knowledge about South Asia history, but I'm more here to learn from Pramod and our Sufi friend Peerji, and his voice and his calmness on his face. I'm quite inspired, and I just hope to, I've just noted many words like Ismita said about problem, and not talking about problem but the solution, that has stayed with me. And when Ranaji talk about power of general people and value of peace talks, and PhD especially talking about this entry point, that this is the movement of here and now, how we can begin this platform, and talking about diversity, and yeah, like European Union, and like why not South Asia? As a South Asia, we can stay as a unit, and so much money we can save, like Pramod says, that in safety, we to worry about boundaries. How much money we can spend on development and knowledge and education and so many other aspects. And Ram Mohan ji again talking about people connection, value of people meeting each other, and definitely Chintamani talking about humanity, and yeah, Silamji talking about his connection. So I'm just staying with people's words, and I'm just learning from people, and thank you very much. I'm here to learn and listen to people. So yeah, great initiatives from Pramod and this whole team, I will say. Without the strength of this whole people who are here, we cannot think of any initiative. But thank you for this program. So yeah, my regards.
Thank you so much. I can see Ali Fayaz ji from Afghanistan. Sir, we have 2 minutes for you if you want to share your vision about more unified South Asia. Ali Fayaz ji, if you want to unmute and share with us your views on the initiative that all of us are starting together. He can join us later. If there's anybody else who wants to take these 2 minutes to share what they have, they are most welcome. Any of our delegates from all over South Asia? Yes, sir, please. We have... Yes, Sundarji, please go ahead.
Hello, thank you for giving me the chance for something to say. Can be together in South Asia, because in SAARC countries we have a lot of issues about the youth, and like as political issues and historical issues and other like as caste, that kind of issues also in our society, because we are South Asians and we have a lots of culture also. Then I like to give some information about. I have visited a lot of places like a youth forum, like as Eurasia, that's held in Russia and Ukraine. I already visited that places. They are organized that kind of forum for the reunite their youths and their ideas, and they can share their ideas, and they can do a lot of technologies, sharing of technologies, techniques, and they can do a lot of changes in their countries by using their ideas. And I think so this People Forum Rising South Asia TV, I think so this is very good concept for us because we are so proud of this team also, Yuva Satta. Mr. Pramod Sharma, man, I met him in Kathmandu. He's a really good man. First time I saw him. He's really fabulous. He has a very good view and he has very good plan too. But if we get together, if we be together, then we can do a lot of things in South Asian region. I believe he can do a lot of things and he can do change also. I believe him. I just want to say, when he visit Sri Lanka, one of my friend also meet him, and it's a chain, and he make a chain, and that's we together and we be together. That's really fabulous, and I just want to say thank you again for giving me chance to say my words, because I'm not prepared about these things. Because last moment I found this contact and details about this program, so I have no prepared for this. Thank you for giving me chance to speak something. But next time I will do my best. Thank you.
You've already done your best. Next time you will do even better, I think. Now we have Dr. Mati from Under the Blue Sky. We can see the blue sky, sir. Please join us, share your views about this initiative. Martinji, I request you to join us and share what you have.
Martin, you have to unmute. You are on mute, Martin.
Sir, you have to unmute your audio first. Martinji, you have to unmute your audio. Until then, do we have anybody from Sri Lanka joining us? Do we have a friends from Sri Lanka? Martinji, you have to unmute your mic so that we can hear what you are saying.
We have people from Afghanistan till the time, if nobody is there, we can see Ali Fayyaz and Safi from Bangladesh also.
Hello? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes,
Can you
sir.
hear me?
Yes, sir, absolutely audible.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for inviting me to join with all of you. Actually, suddenly for last night, one of the emergency work, I'm out of specially. I'm doing it by the data. So first, my congratulations goes to Mr. Pramodji, who has invited me to join this kinds of what is auspicious program. And naturally, I talked with him and he visited in my country, especially in Bangladesh, and I'm really feel proud. I feel proud that I have joined with this organization. So definitely, I'm very much hopeful that by this platform, by using this platform, we can make different things and which will bring a big global environment. And I, on behalf of Bangladesh, would like to join with Mr. Pramodji's any kinds of program, any kinds of activities. We work together as a brothers and everything. So I hope that this platform platform will make a very innovative something which will be happen first time in this world. And I'm very much confident that something is going to happen by the leadership of Mr. Pramod. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. And now, lastly, I request Ali Fayazji if he would like to join us by unmuting his mic and sharing the aspirations that he has for this initiative. Ali Fayazji, please, over to you.
He is from Afghanistan.
Our friend is from Afghanistan.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely audible.
Hello everyone. It's a great pleasure for me to join today in this session. Actually, I think it is very relevant to talk about cooperation at regional level and unifying our forces for making a better South Asia. When I heard this initiative from Pramod Sharma, it was really inspiring for me, and I have forwarded the link to our friends here to join the program. Fortunately, there was very I later sent the names. I don't know why our friends are not joined today, but there are many problems at the current moment that I'm talking with you. So you know that there's a lot. These days there are ongoing conflict across the country, maybe because of the electricity problems or to join. But anyhow, I think so. As I have told that it is very relevant, is because at the mile in Afghanistan and many other places maybe. So the rule of joining the forces for making the South Asia a better place will be a very good initiative. Particularly, I think the role of young people are very prominent and significant for developing initiatives and hands together for making South Asia a better place. So I'm eager to hear more from you, and then later maybe you can share more. Thank you.
Absolutely, Ali. You'll hear from us soon. Lot of work to do. It's just the beginning. Now I request Gurpreet Singh Ji, President of Global Sikh Council and Institute of Sikh Studies, to share his aspirations and thoughts about PFFROSA with us. Sir.
Thank you so much, everybody, for firstly, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh, Ram Ram, Salam Alaikum, good morning or good afternoon now, and to everybody. This is a great initiative that Pramod Ji has taken on, which is the People's Forum for Rise of South Asia. Now, Rise of South Asia, as you all know, can only happen if we all, like everybody else has said here, become one. Our concept of us and not us should disappear. Not only mentally, which means through religion, but also, I think, in cooperation of what Pramod Ji said earlier on, in cooperation and taking South Asia forward economically also. Like my friend from Pakistan said, that if a European Union can come together for economic reasons, why can't South Asia come together for the same reason? So my Punjabi kal ka sakta siga, but because of all my friends, I'm sticking to English. So I apologize to my Punjabi friends and others out here why I have not spoken in Punjabi or Hindi. My Hindi is not too good, unfortunately, but okay. So having said that, congratulations once again. I think in the morning, Pramod Ji sent me a video of an MP from Sri Lanka. The main thing is, I'm associated with a group in Amritsar, Maja House. We talk about Sanja Punjab. Now that is a very small concept of this larger PFFROSA that is being created. Sanja Punjab is, of course, Lenda Punjab, the Charda Punjab. We try to come together so that differences that are there may be sort of overcome, and we all go forward collectively, because like everybody, my religious friends have said here, and today we are, this year we are celebrating the 9th Nanak's 400th birth anniversary. जिथे गुरु तेग बहादुर साहब कहते ने पह कहूँ को देत ने नह पह मानतान, do not fear anybody and do not be fearful of anybody. Guru Nanak Sahab, जो तुम प्रेम खेडन का चाहो सिर तल तली गली मेरी आओ. If you want to play the game of love, put your head on the palm of your hand and into my path. Love and all this automatically leads you to become one. Everybody should become one, and that is the only way forward for this world. We should give up this concept of us and not us that has crept into this world. I do not know how. People are very generous, people are very good. I think it is high time that normal people, the public, comes together, gets out of the shenanigans of the politicians and possibly some religious heads also that actually make these divisions amongst people. Come together, go forward, and make South Asia actually prosper and one. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, sir. Love will, in fact, dilute our differences. For the concluding remarks now, I request Professor Sanjay Sharma of Hardev Joshi University of Journalism and Mass Communication to give the concluding remarks. He's also the editor of US-based India Overseas Report and founder of a wisdom-based learning program, Moshi Wisdom Learning. Over to you, sir, please.
Thank you, Yuva, for giving me an opportunity to conclude something which I love. I'm very hopeful. We have the wisdom of religious people here and blessings, and we have the power of youth. Both of them have come together. My feeling is that we have almost declared that we are going to succeed. Why I am saying this is that, see, we have a choice. Either to be hopeful or plunge in despair. Choices, because in the middle of pandemic, despair is all around. But at the same time, it has been proven that national boundaries cannot stop lots of things. Money cannot stop lots of things. Armies cannot fight these enemies which are invisible. Which also means that there are other concerns which force us to unite. What is the concern? Concern is that climate change. I also work in the field of climate change through Dialogue Highway, which works on Himalayan ecology. The climate change and economic disparity, economic displacement, what they will do is basically there will be lot of displacement of the people. And to arrest that or to facilitate their rehabilitation, we need to create a situation where we have harmony, which all of our and the wisdom coming from religion is there, and the force of our youth is there. South Asia, we are saying rise, but I would like to call it resurrection of South Asia. South Asia has been the cradle of economic growth. It has been a powerhouse of economic growth for 3-4 millennia, and as well as a culture. So South Asia has a history. Despite all the differences, which we now see and we basically overrate them, despite all those differences, for at least 1,000 years, for 4,000 years, we have been contributing 25% of world GDP to the global economic wealth. And if we put China together, just across the Himalayas we have China, it was 50%. So the people of China, the people of South Asia have an added responsibility to reclaim that glory, which we had for minus 300 years. It's like not very long history. We should be very hopeful that minus 300 years of British rule, we were at the top of the world. We were the people who were guiding the entire world. We were the people who were driving economic growth of the world. We were the people who were driving cultural evolution of the entire humanity. That's why we saw all religion most of our religions of the world have some sense of some involvement with this subcontinent which we call Indian subcontinent, and this Indian subcontinent is South Asia. So what has happened is basically because of our national identities, we were too much concerned about the political boundaries, and we somehow forgot that the people have to come together, and the people were together for so many years despite different dynasties, and we can still claim so much of glory for the human being. So my understanding is that it's a very, very good move, and post-corona, we have seen that the national boundaries have limitations, and the world has to come together to cooperate. If there was no cooperation, we wouldn't have had vaccine, which is trying to save us, no? So now let's invest for our common future, which has to be rooted in our environmental, climate concerns, and dignity of human being and dignity of life in all forms. See, we know why one of the reasons of coronavirus is that we have lost lots of forms of life which could have protected us. So let's work together. And let me tell you something very interesting. We get to hear from our industries and business houses that data is the king. No, my understanding is not the data, it's the biodiversity, which also includes diversity of our faces, our colors. Biodiversity is going to determine which way the world will go. The most precious thing of the world is biodiversity, and luckily South Asia is sitting on the biggest gold mine of biodiversity. Let's try to protect it, and it can only be protected through the wisdom and blessings of our religious figures as well as the power of youth. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for the idea. Resurrect, rise, and reclaim the glory that there was once in South Asia. As we've talked before, that today also marks the launch of Rising South Asia TV, a YouTube channel which will air a series of interviews planned with leading personalities christened as Gems of South Asia. The first interview that we conducted was of Mr. Chandima Virakodi, Member Parliament, Sri Lanka. He has headed many important ministries, including the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, Government of Sri Lanka. We're also excited and honored to have him on board as the President of Executive Council of People's Forum for Rise of South Asia for the year 2020, 21, 22. And now, to launch the Rising South Asia TV, we play a small excerpt from the interview with Mr. Virakodi. Could we have the interview displayed here, please?
If anybody else would like to join.
I'm sorry I ruined your surprise.
Sorry?
I'm sorry I ruined your surprise by talking about him earlier.
Till we prepare our video, is there anybody else who would like to share their views, their aspirations, their concern for South Asia?
Muhammad Safi from Bangladesh.
Yes, welcome, sir. Please go on, your audience.
Yes, sir. I'm hearing.
Kindly unmute the mic and please join us.
Hello, good afternoon.
Very good afternoon, sir.
Thank you for giving this floor. Actually, USAT is my very familiar. It's like my own family. So, in this platform, I have seen on the first time on my email. So I was really excited about this. platform because of it is very important for us who are working on this ground. So, Pramodji already took lots of initiative in this ground, and his from Bangladesh side, I'm talking about that we have lots of voice for this platform. We always want to work with this with Pramodji. So thank you, Pramodji, for giving us this chance to work with you. Thank you for from Bangladesh.
Thank you so much, sir. One more thing, that is. We are just preparing to upload the video.
If there is time in video, Sariful, will you like to say something? You are sitting quietly.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, thank you. I am enjoying the thoughtful remarks made by all panelists and the last speaker who has given the resonating speech. So, and as I have already said in the initial introduction that I am a student of South Asian University, and this is the only living example of Sun. And other than that, we don't have any kind of material or even in abstract resemble that the SARC has done to us. And due to SARC, particularly for this university, I am lucky to meet people from all 8 countries. And as the days goes, we are not seeing that the very good sign that the SARC will work more strongly and will be a very strong platform for the countries to resolve their problems diplomatically and politically. So as I have said in the initial remarks that as a student of South Asian University, I would like to meet more people, I would like to know more culture in the South Asian countries with less hassle. That means that I want a platform. So I would like to extend my best wishes to this platform, and I hope that this platform will bring people from all countries of these regions, irrespective of their ideological, religious, cultural barriers, and will help us to revive the region that had the glory. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sariful, for sharing your views. In fact, we need youngsters like you to actually take forward this legacy that we are trying to create here. This is what USATA stands for.
We must build trust among
Yes,
people.
please.
People to people contact, building trust is what is most important. That kind of thing only will lead us successful. So for that, organizations like civil society will have to be proactive. Governments we must build trust.
We can share the video online later, so let it, like, we can conclude the program. Conclude the program, conclude the program. Go to the Zoom meeting again. हो रहा है?
We must build trust among people. People contact, building trust, coming close to that kind of thing are successful. So for that, organizations like the civil society movement will have to be proactive. Governments will come next because governments will have their various agenda, they will have their various battles, international arena, they will have issues. So all that can be overcome if there is proper understanding among the people. And the message that we all are the same, we are all Aryans. Our origin is basically the same. We are some, like by looks also. Like if you, other than the language, we may, most of us, when you go to the West, most of us look alike. Whether you're Indian or Bangladesh or Maldivian or Pakistani or Bhutanese, we look alike. And we must promote such, the bond that is there in an extended family must be encouraged. With such, I believe, we will be able to have free travel. We will be able to visit and maybe we will be able to intermarry. In like you go by Sri Lankan history, all the kings, all they have been from India. So, and even the other communities, there, that blend has been there. So that has been a part of our culture, especially Indians and the Bangladesh. So that time the India was like Bangladesh, Pakistan, all those were considered India in good old days. So that link had always been there. And we had to only encourage people to, and they encourage governments, heads of governments, to promote that. Now I think SARC is also effectively contributing towards such success. I think this is the Asian region. We are living in Asian era, Asian century. So everyone's attention is now drawn towards Asia. And in Asia, we take Asia, Southeast Asia can take a predominant role, because our contribution to GDP in the ancient history has been the highest at certain points. But we can do that again. We can stick together and develop it. Now, we have various issues in our FTAs. Now, there is a effective free trade agreement with India and Sri Lanka. But there are certain bottlenecks that we need to clear. We should have such in Pakistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, Maldives. We should, like each, all of us should have. But there are certain bottlenecks now. For instance, though we have a free trade agreement, it is very difficult for Sri Lanka tea supply to supply tea to India. Even garments, the process is very such. Whatever obstacles are clear. I think we must make a voice as media, as elected members, as civil society movements. I think this is a very good starting point. I must appreciate you all, and I think finally we will be able to unite as an extended family and as one family that can stand together at difficult times, prosperous times, at economic benefit, social benefit, and sharing our culture, which is now developed in various ways. The beginning, inception of our culture is the same. So I believe all that can be successful in this initiative.
With this, we come to an end of a start. This is in fact just a start. But before we head out, there's something that I want to do. Admire you. As a child, I always asked my father, Papa, what is the mark of a great character? And he would simply say two words. He would say, patience and humility. And each one of you sitting here today displayed those two values, those two marks of great character as we struggle with the winds of technology. And for that, we thank each one of you sitting here. I sign off with these words of Sarojini Naidu, the poet and president of the Asian Relations Conference held in 1947. She said, and I quote, "Fellow Asians, my comrades, my kinsmen, arise. Remember, the night of darkness is over. Together, men and women, let us march forward to the dawn." With that, we come to an end of this program, of this initiative. I'm sure Pramod sir has some words to share.
हिंदी पंजाबी जी सब का शुक्रिया करती है साडा बाबा जी अभी अब 2 दिन पहला रिक्वेस्ट की थी इन्होंने जाके तुसी थोड़ा इन्ना मान किया आके ਉਹਦੇ ਬੜਾ ਸ਼ੁਕਰੀਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਰੇਜ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਹੋਈ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਆਏ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਸਾਥ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਸੀਪੀਆ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਤੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਬੁਲਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕੇ ਸੁਣ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਘੱਟ ਸੀਗਾ ਮੈਡਮ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸਰ ਦੇਵੀ ਸੋਈ ਨਾਲ ਬੈਠੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਬੜਾ ਕੰਮ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਇਸੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ 'ਚ ਤੇ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਸਾਰੇ ਕਾਦੀਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਆਏ ਆ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਪਰ ਯਾਰ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਹੈ ਅੱਗੇ ਹਾਲੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਵਧਾਂਗੇ ਹਾਲੇ ਬੜਾ ਸੁਧਾਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਬੜਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਤੋਂ ਬੜਾ ਸ਼ੁਕਰੀਆ ਤੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਬੜਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰੇ ਪ੍ਰਧਾਨੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਅੱਗੇ ਆਓ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਪੂਰੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੇਵਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਕੋਈ ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਵਿਹਲੇ ਬੈਠਦੇ 24 ਘੰਟੇ ਦੇ ਕੰਮ ਹੈਗੇ ਬੜਾ ਸਾਥ ਦਿਆ इसमें मैं भी बड़ा हमेशा स्पेशल साथ देने लगे थोड़ा कॉमेडी जी खास करके बड़ा बड़ा शुक्रिया
Always, because the man had the behind the scenes, Pramod ji.
और ऐसा ही साथ बने रहे
Pramod ji, really, yeah?
You are taking very, very good power. Thank you, Rano. Excellent. Very good.
Wonderful. बहुत अच्छा लगा. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. It was a pleasure. We need your, your experience will really enlighten us.
Learning experience all the time. New things, new issues coming. challenges which one has to address.
Look forward to catching up.